Yes!
Woo-hoo! What's up, y'all? What's up? Everything that I'm sharing in this video today is alleged and up under the Fair Use Act. Y'all, it's me, the lovely Sweet Tea, and I'm back with another video. And it's a what? Banger on everything that I love. Don't play, clock that tea. Y'all, in this video right here, it's about to go down, y'all. Y'all know the rapper Remy Ma. Well, her son is in the news here lately, and so is Remy Ma. So yeah, y'all, it's going down. Ma is in the news herself because of her reaction. She was at the courthouse, and the victims. Well, let me explain this to y'all. What has happened with Remy Ma's son, and then I'll get into the part about Remy Ma's reaction. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna read from y'all what's going on in the news about what's going on with Remy Ma's son. Remy Ma's son, Jason Scott, has been arrested and charged with the 2021 murder of Darius Gilbox in Queens, New York. Scott, 23, is also facing additional charges, including second-degree murder and weapons possessions. Richard Swigart, 22, was also arrested and charged in connection with the same murder. The shooting occurred on June 7, 2021, following a dispute. Gilbox was found with gunshot wounds to the head and chest and later died at the hospital. Gilbox had been previously indicted in a large-scale drug operation. Remy Ma's team has stated that they believe Jason Scott is innocent and that they are committed to proving his innocence. Okay, so that's what's going on. Right, you guys, so evidently Remy Ma was at the courthouse, out on the streets. I don't know if she was coming in or going out, when she had an altercation allegedly with the victim's daughter. The victim daughter is all on TikTok speaking on it. She said, and I will be putting that clip in this video. That's going to be the first clip that you guys are going to see how this female, the victim's daughter, reacted to Remy Ma's reaction. She was like accusing Remy Ma of acting very nasty towards her, and you could see the altercation between her and Remy Ma. And it's alleged that the same day Remy Ma got arrested, allegedly. Yeah, y'all, so this has become a big mess. They saying that, instead of Remy Ma having remorse, that she had a nasty attitude towards the victim's daughter. And a lot of people reacting and saying, why would she have such a nasty attitude and show no remorse when, allegedly her son unalived someone, and it's like she's upholding him in his wrongdoings, if that's true. In which Remy Ma, I believe that she genuinely feels that her son did not do that, and she don't like people coming at her son or whatever until he's proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? So of course a mother is gonna take up for her son and everything like that. But yeah, Remy Ma has to be careful because she's already in the past been in trouble and did some prison time. I don't know whether she got let out on probation or just free of all charges now. I mean, not charges, but whether she's up under some kind of guidelines wherein she cannot get in trouble anymore. She got to walk a chalk line and stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, Remy Ma has attitude. You know what I'm saying? Remy Ma do not play the radio, so I'm sure she's going through a volatile time right now with these type of allegations against her son. I know she don't like it whatsoever. You feel me? But she gonna stand by her son 10 toes down. But she got to be careful. You can't be coming for people. And Remy Ma invited this lady. She kept telling her to come on around the building. Come on out. Come around here. What you want to do? What you want to do? Y'all will see that in the video. So yeah, that's not the time. This lady, I'm sure she's hurting about what happened to her father. And then Remy Ma has the nerve to be saying what you want to do. But the lady was coming at Remy Ma real hard and strong as well. So Remy Ma don't like nobody coming at her sideways. So she was defending her ground. You feel me? And it made her feel some type of way because this lady was saying some things towards Remy Ma. I'm sure Remy Ma did not like 1 minute of it. You feel me? Y'all gotta excuse me today with my headscarf on. I don't even have my eyebrows done up or nothing like that. But you know what I'm talking about? I just wanted to bring y'all this footage. So let's get into the commentary. Let's get into the video. And at the end, I'll give you the rest of my commentary. Okay, let's get into the video. Period, Pooh.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch, Remy, like, girl, like, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling, as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like, bitch is mad pussy. Like,
know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case. Tonight, we are learning that that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason Jace Scott. So here's what we know at this hour. 23-year-old Scott was arrested today on first-degree murder and weapons charges. It's unclear if he pulled the trigger or if he hired the hit that took the life of Darius Gilbo, who lived here at the Ravenswood houses in Astoria. The crime occurred nearby in broad daylight back in 2021. Gilbo took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilbo had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation. As for Jace Scott, he appeared alongside his mom, Remy Ma, in the hit show Love and Hip Hop. She's one of the biggest names in hip hop and has been since 2006. She also has something of a lengthy rap sheet and has done 6 years in prison on a gun crime. But none of that mattered to the folks that we talked to here in Astoria.
It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not. Exactly. If you commit a crime, you're supposed to be paid for the crime you committed.
It could be anybody. It doesn't matter. You know, if they're, their mother's famous or father's, it doesn't matter.
We got the police station on the corner. We got sanitation. So not too many things happening here. They happen around here, but not in here. It's really difficult.
We received a statement from Remy Ma's attorney about Jace Scott. That came in late this afternoon. They said that Remy Ma hoped to publicly address this. She's been advised not to, so they told us, quote, nevertheless, Remy Ma is committed to proving Jason's innocence and supporting her child during this time. We stand by Jason's innocence and hope the NYPD will conduct a complete and thorough investigation to reveal the truth. Now, back out here live, we should also tell you that a second man, a man by the name of Richard Swigert, was also arrested and charged with murder and weapons charges. Steve and Natasha, it's unclear what led to this, if there was any relationship between these guys before this murder happened. We can tell you that we are expecting Scott to be arraigned early next week. That's the latest from Astoria tonight. Back.
Remy Ma is shaking, and this is a very dark story. So Remy Ma's son, Jace, has been accused of unaliving a man in South Jamaica, Queens. And while she was at court defending her son, the daughter of the victim and her almost got into a physical altercation outside of the courtroom. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. So this is Remy Ma's son, Jace. Jace was the son that Nicki Minaj was making fun of, talking about you left your only son over a stack. Remember when Remy Ma went to jail for those 6 years and Jace was a little boy? She got out. He was a lot older. He did a lot of features on Love and Hip Hop and also on Remy and Pat Poosh's show, Meet the Mackies. But on the show, I remember in real time that she was kind of giving, y'all older now, I'm going to cut y'all off. If you're an incarcerated parent and your child is still looking for you to parent them when they get out of jail, please parent them at the age that they were when you went to jail, because that's usually where the developmental growth stops. So although a few years after you get out of jail, he's 21, he's mentally the same 14-year-old boy that endured while you were in there. I don't care if he had papoose, that's not his dad. Well, Jace's behavior is indicative of somebody, I'm not gonna lie, that gives abandoned. Now, pictured above is a photo of the victim. This is Darius Gillibo. Now, Darius was a top street dude in New York City. You can already tell. He looks like he was one of them ones. They said he had a huge drug enterprise, and they're not able to particularly pinpoint why Jace, Remy Ma's son, and his friend unalived this dude, and they actually did it all on surveillance camera. So they ran up to him and they shot him in broad daylight, and it's all on video surveillance from the street. They also have them getting into the getaway car, so it's not any question that Remy Ma's son did this. Not only did they have it on video, they pinged his phone to the scene of the crime and the time of the crime. There has been so much conversation and controversy tied to Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields. We have completely overlooked that Remy's son is facing life in prison for this murder. Now, the young lady who is Darius Gillibo, the victim's daughter, was the one that had something to say. We're going to pin her video to the end of mine. But she's the one that got into it live outside the courtroom with Remy Ma. Now, her name is Jasmine Dior, and rightfully, she's defending her father. She's going to court saying that, hey, Remy is not coming to court giving sympathy. She's mugging me. I'm feeling it. And my family and I are about ready to jump on her outside the courtroom. Jasmine explained that she had been in some legal trouble before. She's like, I'm not about to fight inside this courtroom. So I told her to come around the corner. You could see your bum son again. I can no longer see my father again, was her exact words. And she also mentioned, which I thought was very interesting, she said that the son only had $100-something on his commissary. Said, baby, Remy is worried about the wrong things. You riding around Christmas pictures with Easy the block captain, but you're not focused up on your son's full trial. I wouldn't be doing no lives about Clarissa Shields. I wouldn't have time if my oldest baby was facing life. And they said this wasn't his first, run-in with the law, that maybe he had done other murders. So, Remy, is your son the shooter? Is it given he's the hitman? Here's him on Love and Hip Hop riding around with Papoose, and I remember in real time her kind of playing it like, y'all got to get out, y'all got to get jobs. So did this young man feel like, hey, I don't have my mom's support. It's not giving Candy and Riley Burris to where she's going to take care of me, see me through my older years. I'm going to have to go out and get it and get whatever shooter money they got around New York so I can survive? Is that what's going on, Remy? You've got bigger fish to fry. But Remy, I have to remember, did that prison time. So does Remy have the same mindset that she had when she went in? Sometimes I've heard of a theory that some people that go to prison, they are stuck at the age that they were at, plus the amount of time that they got out. So if you went out at 16 and you got out at 20, okay, but you've been out for 4 years, that doesn't make you mentally 24. That makes you mentally 20. Do you see what I'm saying? You still got that stunted growth with them little extra years that you've been out in the free world. Because everything Remy does is immature. From Easy to Block Captain, from this stuff with Clarissa, it's just like, it's all like, where's the music? What's going on? The last time I seen her was on that rapping show. She got a little respect there, but ain't nobody talking about Remy. Now she's doing that rap battle stuff, yeah, but even that just seems young. So yeah, Remy, you need to be actually bringing these people flowers, offering your condolences. You could stick by your son, but there's appropriate way a 40-something-year-old woman acts in this type of situation. I know it's your baby, and you're going to move like the lady from Sweetie Pies. Tim was completely not innocent for unaliving that boy, but Sweetie was like, look, that's my son. I'm going to stick beside him. You know what I mean? I get it. A mother's love is supposed to be unconditional, but the way you're playing it, it's a mess. So let's now hear from Jasmine Dior.
Remy been saying shit. She been saying shit. The first time she ever came to court, she was in her car putting her middle finger up, doing mad weird shit. Like, who does that? Who does that? At the end of the day, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. And you don't have to care about what your son did. You do not have to care. But come to court and be respectful. Period. Period. I've been through the same shit. When I did something or people said I did something, I was in court quietly. I'm going to hear what the judge say. Whatever it is what it is. But I'm not going to be acting like somebody else did something to me. I ain't do nothing to you, sweetie. So what you mad for? What you mad for? I can never see my father again. You could still see your bum ass son. Like, stop. I don't care. So since y'all wanted to hear the story, that's the story. Remy been ice grilling me for the 2 little times that she came to court for her fucking son. Okay? We're not gonna have the Mother of the Year award. You're not getting that. You're not getting that. You're not getting that. Okay? You're not. With your son having $120 on his account. Stop playing with me. Y'all never gonna play with me. Remy been saying shit. Okay? Y'all bitches is on my page because y'all think y'all gonna get some type of information or y'all wanna know this or know that. Ask that bitch. Ask her. Because y'all bitches is annoying. And y'all have nothing going for yourself at all. Half of the bitches' pages I looked at, like, yeah. Y'all parents are still here and they still not doing nothing for y'all. So fuck off. Let's be clear. Anybody that knows me know how I get. I'm not scared of nobody. The fuck? When I told that bitch to come downstairs, I meant come downstairs. But when I thought about it, I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not about to get locked up in front of no fucking courthouse. I've been locked up already. Like, y'all got me fucked up, bitch. Come around the corner. Like, stop playing with me. I don't need to chase no clout, bitch. I've been the clout. This bitch only been to court twice. And the 2 times that she came to court, she was fucking ice grilling me like she had a fucking issue. And that's what happened 2 days ago. And I asked her what happened. Fuck is y'all talking about? I don't need to fucking chase that bitch or say nothing to her. I don't care about her. I didn't even know who the bitch was when I seen her. The only reason why I realized it was her is because I felt somebody staring at me. And when I looked, it was her grilling me and my whole family. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what the hell? Like, okay? Y'all bitches is on my page because y'all think y'all gonna get some type of information or y'all wanna know this or know that. Ask that bitch. Ask her. Because y'all bitches is...
The son of rapper Remy Ma has been arrested and charged in the murder of a man in Queens back in 2021.
But listen to me. Listen to me. I know it's early, but it's an emergency. It's an emergency.
Hold onto your seats, folks, because we have some of the juiciest celebrity drama that's about to blow your mind. It looks like the feud between Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj just hit a whole new level of crazy. Rumor has it that Remy Ma's son, Jason Scott, has been arrested for allegedly taking the life of Nicki's cousin. Yes, you heard that right. The beef between these 2 hip-hop queens might have turned lethal. Let's dive deeper into this twisted tale of rivalry, accusations, and high-stakes drama.
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, residents I spoke to here, they didn't know the victim, but they do know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case.
Jason Scott, Remy Ma's 23-year-old son, found himself at the center of a media storm when he was arrested and charged with first-degree homicide in the shooting fatality of Darius Guillebeau. Guillebeau, described in various reports as an alleged substance kingpin, was shot multiple times in the head and chest in Queens, New York, back in June 2021. The gruesome nature of the crime only adds to the shocking twist of this saga, especially considering the high-profile identities of those involved.
Very sad, regardless. I mean, this happened in 2021, so that was, what, 3 years ago?
Yep.
So the fact that they just getting the information now is...
The arrest of Scott, who has occasionally appeared alongside his mother on reality TV, has led to an outpouring of support from Remy Ma, who vehemently defends her son's innocence. In a statement, she expressed her unwavering belief that her son is not guilty, urging the NYPD to conduct a thorough investigation to uncover the truth. We stand by Jason's innocence and pray that the NYPD will conduct a complete and thorough investigation to reveal the truth, she said. However, the gravity of the charges, first-degree homicide, reckless endangerment, and weapon possession, has left many wondering if there is more to the story than meets the eye.
The police are still investigating the motive behind the shooting, though it was initially believed that a dispute may have led to the violence.
This shocking turn of events has not only impacted Remy Ma's family, but has also reignited her long-standing feud with Nicki Minaj. The beef between these 2 rap giants has been simmering for years, rooted in a complex history of competitive disses, perceived slights, and public confrontations. The arrest of Scott, connected to the passing of someone in Nicki Minaj's circle, has only added fuel to the fire.
Jason is only 23 years old, and Remy spoke to TMZ about the situation. She said, we stand by Jason's innocence and pray that NYPD will conduct a contempt and thorough investigation.
To understand the depth of this feud, we must rewind to its origins. It all began in the mid-2000s, when Remy Ma, fresh out of the terror squad, was carving her path in the rap game. Her declaration of being the queen of rap sparked the initial friction with Nicki Minaj, who, at the time, was an emerging artist ready to claim the throne for herself. Subtle jabs in lyrics and competitive posturing soon escalated into full-blown diss tracks and public spats. One of the most notable moments in their rivalry came in 2017 when Remy Ma released Shether, a scathing diss track that took direct aim at Minaj. Remy's lyrics were ruthless, accusing Nicki of everything from ghostwriting to plastic surgery. The track, set to the instrumental of Nas's famous diss song Ether, was a declaration of war, and the cover art featuring a dismembered Barbie doll left no room.
Remy Ma, ho, is you cool? Like, how the fuck you be mad at that girl and your son allegedly unalived her father? And you acting like you want to fight. So what? That bitch is social remorse. Like, that girl lost her father. I don't really think that you want them smoke with them young girls no more. You might still could fight, but you like you was by yourself. I know they was probably deep. Fucking legs. Like, you doing too much now. Clarissa!
Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Look at Remy Ma. Remy Ma has stood outside of the courthouse going back and forth with a woman and has gotten herself arrested. Let's get into it. Shout out to All Hip Hop. This is where I got the article from. So Remy Ma is in front of the courthouse having a tongue tussle with the daughter of a man that they allege that Remy Ma's son unalived. Like, why are you even doing this? You should have just walked away. It's the hauled off in handcuffs for me. Like, is this a condition of her probation? Is Remy still on probation? Can she really get in trouble for this? You know, she had this confrontation in front of the New York City courthouse with the daughter of the man who is no longer here. And like I said earlier, they're saying that her son allegedly was the one who unalived him. So All Hip Hop is reporting that this happened on June 4th. That was last month, right? And this is about Remy's at the courthouse because her son, Jace, who's 23 years old, he's facing these charges because of what happened in 2021, right? And in this video posted, you can go see it on this site or TMZ or whatever. The lady is named Jasmine Dior. Child, she done told Remy. She tried to act tough and then told Remy to go to the corner. That's what Remy mad about. So then Remy, you know, she was like, come on, beat me up. And you can hear her saying it. Remy takes her phone out because the woman has her phone out. And you can hear Remy saying, I can do it too. I can do it too. Come on and beat me up, right? But they said the phones went off when the physical situation started, right? Dior later posted a photo of Remy on the same steps and handcuffed. Hold on. So all of this went on the courthouse steps, right? The girl is telling Remy that she can never speak to her father again. She's telling Remy that you can speak to your son. She said that Remy was looking at her with a whole attitude. I can see that. I can see that. And she asked, where's your remorse? Because for Remy to pull her phone out and to say, come beat me up, like, this is not the time for that, Rem. So this is where all of this had come from because, you know, emotions are high. So Jace had just been arraigned on a 7-count indictment, including first and second degree unaliveness, reckless endangerment, and 4 counts of criminal possession of a weapon in June 2024, right? The prosecutor said that this is who he had unalived in Queens, and this is what he did they say multiple times, and then the man had failed. And then Jace's co-conspirator is already in jail serving time, along with serving time for something he did in 2021. So the way Remy's son and his co-conspirator got arrested is because they got caught on surveillance footage and phone records. And if her son is convicted, he is going to face life in prison without parole. Now, Remy has stood by his side during this whole situation because that's her baby, right? But you can also understand why Remy is on 10. You can understand why this man's daughter is on 10. She sees Remy Ma. She feels a certain way. Because for her to say, you can talk to your son, like, that's devastating. But Remy should not have entertained that. She should have just walked off. I'm not saying that Jace did it, right? I'm just saying if your son is in court for an alleged situation like this, you should not be around here upset with nobody. Just go to the car, Rem. Like she said, you ain't got to be tough. Let me know what you think about this, because this is crazy. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Remy Ma is shaking. This is some very sad news. Remy Ma's oldest son, Jason Scott, has reportedly been arrested and charged. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. So this is Remy Ma's oldest son, Jason Scott. Jason Scott was the young man that she had before she got arrested. Remember, she did that 6-year bid for a gun charge herself. But Remy Ma is definitely a gangster woman. You know, I'm trying to find the right words. She's had a bit of a past herself in the streets of the Bronx, earning her cred. You know how that works. For her to even be dealing with a terror squad, this lady's got to be a hardcore lady. Outside of her 6-year gun charge, she actually had priors. So, you know, Remy Ma, the apple don't fall far from the New York Bronx gangster tree. Well, Jason, you know, he had to be taken care of by Papoose while his mother was gone. And I noticed when Remy came back in some of the episodes that she had of her show, that she was kind of like, you know, y'all are already grown. So he's 23 now, going through all this. I'm sure Remy was like, there's nothing I could really mother you too much on. You a big grown man now. So along with this guy right here, Richard Swigert, they ended up unaliving kind of a kingpin. This man pictured right here, 43-year-old Darius Gillibo. Now you can look at Darius and tell he got some real money going on. Especially in New York, you're not just going to be able to look like this, baby, if you're not running something. You can see the aura all over him. Well, he was actually appointed in District Attorney of New York, Letitia James. She had a huge RICO indictment where already they have arrested over 600 drug dealers in the New York community. It was called Operation Heatwave, and here's what they found on him. So they got 3 keys of Schnocaine, hundreds of bags of heroin, fentanyl, dozens of Oxycontin and hydrocodone pills, and at least 3 indictments unsealed in Jefferson County Court today. Investigation led to roughly 850 bags of heroin mixed with fentanyl and 65 grams of heroin. Going all the way down, basically this is a street value over $300,000, okay? They busted them with real money. So this is the dude that he unalived. When you dig deeper into Operation Heatwave, this is indictment 1, and it's about him, the guy they unalived. So this might have created a war. The first indictment is comprised of 6 defendants accused of stealing narcotics in Jefferson and Queens counties. As alleged in the indictment, Darius Gillibo, aka D-Block, who resides in Queens County, was a narcotics source for Carlos Matos, Drew Scroy, and Raymond Perez in Jefferson County. Andrew Knowles served as another Schnocaine source for Matos. Curtis Benatacales, was also a Jefferson County narcotics reseller. So it's giving, he's the head, and this is a couple middlemen talking about resellers. So somebody with that level of power, and they unalived him in broad daylight, okay? Remy Ma is saying right now that they're handling all this in-house. The shooting occurred 2021. And honestly, I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know he was up on no charges. But baby, he's out there playing real tough in them New York streets. I don't know what this is going to cause for Remy Ma. She says she don't want to talk about it, and they're handling everything in-house. I'm kind of scared. But a lot of them dudes in New York is getting arrested. That's why they keep saying the streets is dried up, y'all. They RICOing everybody. Big, huge cases. Everybody's got something to prove. The streets is dried up. They trying to make a point out of y'all. You know, Remy Ma has been in a lot of controversy. She's been running around with her side dude that is a part of her rap battle kind of conference, Easy to Barber or something. And, you know, they have been just letting him talk kind of crazy to Papoose in the press. It's been really messy. And I'm like, sister, you got all this going on with your son. Was that a distraction, or are you distracted? Are you not paying attention to what's going on in your home? Because this ain't looking good.
So as you can see, it's a lot to take in. There's so much going down right now at this time. Yeah, I showed y'all, you know, the news part of it. Yeah, it's in the news. I showed y'all the daughter of the victim, and I showed you everything I could. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all really enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this video. about, you know, this situation with how Remy Ma reacted about her son, and whether this is true or not. Do you think so? Just let me know. Just, you know, comment, y'all. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel as well, okay? It don't cost you nothing, you know, because I be dropping that sauce, that tea, and all kinds of other stuff. Your girl is an entertainer to the core, period. Okay, and you will be my tea baby, okay, period. All right, and follow me on all my other social medias. I'm the Lovely Sweet Tea. That's on TikTok. I don't know. I think I named my page over there on TikTok, The Talented Sweet Tea, as well, because I was the Lovely Sweet Tea on all platforms. You can still find me probably that way. Just put it in the search bar, or The Talented Sweet Tea, whatever, man. You feel me? Period. All right, you guys, and I'm out. Bye.